Hey there, hello there, it's Jeff Carter, and welcome you to quarterfinals action of the Stone Cold Hockey 13th Season Championship, where we have teams that compete that in mini tournaments for the 13 seasons, the top two teams, and 6 wild cards get 6 third place teams get into the tournament of champions for 32 teams. We had some major flaws and like some big teams. You got the 65 Leafs taking on the 94 Rangers, despite the fact the Leafs were ranked 31st. They didn't even take top 2 in their thing and all that. Montreal took second in the 65 tournament. They're in. They get the 91 Kings. The only other season is 94 that has 2 teams, the 94 Rangers and the 94 Red Wings, who were first and second respectively in the tournament, are still in. We have the 71 season, the 91 season, 75 and 23 still in as of right now. But yeah, it's the 65 Leafs against the 95 Rangers, the 94 Wings against the 71 Rangers, the 91 Kings versus the 65 Habs, and the 23 Rangers against the 75 Sabres. So New York's got 3 teams out of 8, and 5 other franchises have a team. So anyway, let's go to game 1, Rangers Leafs. And the Rangers win 3-2. Youll beats Selchuk. 65 Leafs with Pappen and the Big M. Zubov scoring 2 goals for the Rangers, scoring goals instead of assists, and Adam Graves winning the game 3-2. 71 Rangers, Anla Prokashyan. Jackman beats Asensa. Detroit started first Kozlov from Haldakis and Johnson, both with their first assists. And then the Rangers tied it on Davey Bellin's 10th from Walkachuk, Kitchener, and Vatsili, Kitchener. And the 71 Rangers in overtime, Bruce McGregor from Jonathan Jean Rattel. 65 Habs crushing at 6-2 in game 1 of their series. Hodge beats Bethune. LA goes by Todd Alec and Gretzky, who has scored only his 2nd goal. It's weird how Todd Alec has more goals than Gretzky. Anyway, Montreal goes by Le Perrier, Provo, LaRose, Henri Richard, his 10th and 2nd of the night, and then Bobby Russo. And the 75 Sabres had big win in overtime 5-4. Bromley beat Shesty. New York scored goals in regulation by Panarin, Zibanejad, Cheeto, and Callan Miller. Buffalo goes by Craig Ramsey, Rick Dudley, Rene Robert, Don Luce, Kitchener. And in overtime, short-handed. Even though the carrier was in the box, Brian Spencer found the puck from Robert and Schoenfeld. Have another donut to score to make it 5-4. So Spencer wins that one. Game 2's sees the 71 Rangers win 4-2 as Jackman beat Dansensa. Detroit goals by Lidstrom and Paul Coffey, Kitchener. 71 Rangers, Jim Nielsen by the scoring goal, Gilbert, David Boulogne, and Jean Rattel. The 91 Kings won 3-2 as Rudy beat Hodge. 3-2. Montreal goals by Henri Richard and Henri Richard, he's scoring goals. Robitaille, Sandstrom, and Gretzky with goals. The 23 Rangers won 3-2. Hey, Shesty beats Crozier. Ranger goals by Panarin, Lafreniere, and Zibanejad. Buffalo goals by Stanfield and Luce, Kitchener. Yes, Don Luce. People, I know you're going to be probably saying, you're lying. Don Luce never played for the Kitchener Rangers. Well, let's see. Don Luce played the farm team, the Kitchener Rangers. So, fuck you, haters. Anyway, game 2 of the Rangers-Leafs thing. The 94 Rangers win 4-2 as Richter beats Selchuk. The 94 Rangers goals by Graves, Tikkanen, Matteau, and Kovalev. Trny goes by Keon and Bathgate. So we have 2 at 2-0 and 2 at 1-1. Game 3. The 94 Rangers are 1-1 away, winning 5-1. Richter beats Bauer. The 65 Leafs had Globalis by Matteau, Graves, Glenn, Anderson probably putting Kovalev and then Kovalev. So the 94 Rangers look pretty dominant. The 94 Red Wings win their game 2-1. Osgood beats Jackman. That's a close game. Detroit goal by Primo from Fedorov and Kozlov, Rattel from Park, and then in the third period, Yzerman from Primo. Who's scoring in that one? 65 Habs win in LA in overtime. Hodge beats Rudy. Montreal goes in regulation by Backstrom and Belleville. Gretzky finally coming in with goal scoring with Robitaille, but Andre Richard hits 13 from JC Trny. And the 75 Sabres now up 2-1 in their series, 4-3 as Leonardo. Frig. Bill Farr? No. I forget what the guy. Marco Farr? Leonardo Marco Farr. The win for Buffalo. The Rangers were down 3-0. Martin Gouvernement and Luz Kitchener scoring. New York Rangers goals by Patty Kane finally getting a goal. Kreider and Zach Jones, the immortal Zach Jones, before Buffalo scored on Craig Ramsey's 6th. I forget what the guy's name is. Rocky Farr. Oh, Rocky Farr, you always be such an lovely to me. Good old Rocky Farr. Whew. 94 Rangers, did they sweep? Yes, they do. 6-2. They crushed it. Richter beats Bauer. The 65 Leafs, who were surprising superpowers, went out, but whether in the third round, they just lost their mojo. Toronto goes by Keon, both of them. Rangers goes by Graves, Kovalev, Graves, Messier, Leach, and the immortal Jeff Bookeboom. So the 94 Rangers give up only 7 goals in 4 games and are going on to the semifinals. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. The 71 Rangers go home with a chance to take the series 3-1 in final score. Jacqueline Medazza, Sean Burr scoring for Detroit, not Raymond Burr. Rangers goes by Violin, Rod Seeley, Kitchener, and John Rattel. 65 Habs will lose, so that series is 2-2. It's a tough one. Hodge and Perfume. I think it's a toss-up. Montreal goes by Belleville, Provo, and Rousseau. LA goes by Rob Blake, Stupid Shane, Robitaille, and Tony Granato. So that series is at least going 6. And the 23 Rangers have forced a 6th game in that series, guaranteed. Gary Desjardins losing to Shesty. Buffalo goes by Jim Lawrence, Kitchener, and Rene Robert. Ranger goals by Panarin, Trocheck, and Kratzov. Enjoy your time before you go to Russia, you big crybaby. Anyway, the 71 Rangers up 3-1. They win again. So the Rangers have 2 teams in. They could have 3 of the 4 semifinal teams. The 71 Rangers won 4-1. Vermeulen took down Edson. Detroit got to go by Keith Primo to break up the shutout. But Jack Eagers, Kitchener, Roger Gilbert, Bruce McGregor, and Johnny Rattel doing their jobs. So yeah, no, every game only once did the losing team score multiple goals. That was the 94 Rangers. 94 in game 2. Everything else was 1 goal. It was like, holy fuck, these guys are good. Montreal LA game 5 sees LA win on the road 2-1 as Rudy beats Hodge. Montreal's goal by John Ferguson from Harrison Pocket Richard, I should say. Dave Taylor and Wayne Gretzky. Guy only had 1 goal in the first 2 playoff rounds, and now he's got 4 goals against these guys. Someone freaking wrote an article that he had a piano on his back. Someone had to have. 23 Rangers win 6-5. They're up 3-2. Halak beats Bromley. And the Rangers were actually up 6-1 and almost choked it. Gilbert Pearl scored for Buffalo, but the Rangers go Lafreniere, Barker, Goudreau, Tyler Mott, Saberjat, Panarin, and Saberjat. But then Jim Lawrence, Kitchener. And 6-2. Then Gilbert Pearl, Rick Doley, and Jimmy Lawrence, Kitchener again. But man, that would have been embarrassing if the Rangers have blown a 6-1 lead. Are the 23 Rangers going to make it 3 out of 4? Nope, we have a Game 7 in Buffalo. 5-4 Buffalo wins. Bromley beats Shesty. Buffalo goals by Danny Gear, Stanfield, and McNabb. And then Brian Spencer and Gilbert Pro late. Ranger goals by Capo Caco, Kreider, Trocheck, and Mika Zibanejad. So that series goes to Game 7. And we have another Game 7 as Montreal wins in overtime. Back at the Forum. Hodge beats Rudy. Regulation, Montreal goes by Provo and David Bellon. LA goes by Luke Robitaille and Brian Benning. But a David Bellon, his 5th goal from Provo and Ferguson. Yeah, before he played for the 71 Rangers. So we have 2 Game 7s to worry about. We will show you both Game 7s. We might as well. So the 23 Rangers go with Shesty against Gary Bromley. The Rangers lineup. Mika Sedman, Saberjat, Chris Easy Kreider, Trny, Bradman, Panarin, left. Vincent, back check, throw check. Filipino juice. Cuckoo for capo, cuckoo for cackle puffs. Alexis Lafreniere, you know what. Adam ding 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 ding. What does the fox say? Mr. Goodbar Clay Goudreau. Mr. Goodbar Clay Goudreau. Jimmy Feezy Fezzy Fitty Fezzy. Keandre Miller time. Jacob Tuba the Tuba for the Tarasank show. Braden Schneider from One Life to Live. Patrick Red, White, and Black Monster. Kane. Red, White, and Black Monster. Kane. Tyler Colomado. Vitaly Russian Chicken Kratsov. Ryan Lynn Chocolate Lindgren. And Stephen Harper. Mikola. Ryan Bobby Carpenter. Zach and me and Mr. Jones DHing. It doesn't. Johnny Brodzinski, the world's oldest AHLer. Rashesti and Yara Halak in net. Buffalo with Rick Martin, Rene Robert, Chevrolet Perot, Don Luce, Kitchener. Rick Dudley, Danny Garrett, Craig Ramsey, Jim Lawrence, Kitchener. Peter McNabb, Jerry Corrupt, Brian Spencer, Fred Stanfield, Juzman Gouveron, Bill Haight, Lee Fogler, Larry Mickey, Jim Schoenfeld, definitely not Kitchener, Larry Carrier, Paul McIntosh, and Jerry Meehan. So anyway, here we go. First period. 2 minutes in. Action chance for the Rangers killer. The bright man delivers his 9th of the year. Assisted by Adam Fox. 1-0 Rangers. 1 minute later. Rangers have a chance to get I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. His third from Trouba and Fox. 2-0 Rangers. Right off the bat. 5 minutes later. A battle. Hit. No big deal. 3 minutes later. A battle and a focus. Buffalo delivers a hit. 5 minutes later. Rangers a chance. Cheeto? No. In Buffalo, we're going to PK. It's Rene Robert in the box. Ding, 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 ding. What does the Fox say? He says goal. His third from Fessy and Panarin, and it's 3-0 Rangers after 1 period. Man, oh man, what is going on with these guys? We're going to have 3 New York Ranger teams in the Final Four. 4 minutes later. Rangers no chance. Trojak, no. Going to get the shot up. 6 minutes later. Rangers get penalized. It's Butsinski for 2 minutes. After a chance to score, Ramsey. Yine. Rangers kill the penalty. Aggression. Buffalo will Bill Haight. Well, I bet you they are. And another penalty in Buffalo. It's Jerry King Kong Korab for 2 minutes. Rangers have a 2-man power play. Trouba can't score. Just like Jacob fucking Trouba. Actually, Rene Rivera, no. And the Rangers are up 3-0 after 2 periods. They didn't need a score. But they didn't give up many goals either. Early in the period, Rangers a chance. Keandre, no. 2 minutes later. Action score! Bradman does it again. His 10th of the year. 2nd of the game. Was a Merjad and Trocheck. It's 4-0. Buffalo is fuming. Rocky Fire's going to come in the net. They figured they were fucked. 1 minute later, it will hit. Another minute later. Buffalo co-op. Aye. 3 minutes later. Major check score! Vini Fezzy. He finally gets his first goal of the postseason from Panarin, and it's 5-0. Jesus, Murphy. 3 minutes later. The Buffalo Steelers Korab has scored from Aaron Goodman. Jerry freaking Korab. Penalty shot granted. With more time? No. We're just going to play with Andre. And the segment's killed, so the Rangers shouldn't worry too much about it. And this will be it. And the New York Rangers, the 23 Rangers win 5-1, a big victory for the Rangers. Let's take a look at everything. Shesty beats Bromley. Ranger goes by Panarin, Kako, Fox, Panarin, and Fezzi. So 2 goals by Panarin. Fox had a goal. Panarin had 2 assists. Panarin had a 4-point night. Amazing. Panarin with a 4-point night. Fox had 3 points. So Panarin just baked the Buffalo Sabres into a pie. So yeah, Buffalo and the Rangers were tooth and nail. Nobody had a 2-game lead in this matchup. So practically it was touch and go. It was number 5 seed goes down to number 22. So that will mean 3, 6, 22. Yeah, that means that the 23 Rangers, no matter what, will face the 94 Rangers. Which means whoever wins Montreal, LA, no matter who it is, will face the 71 Rangers in the semifinals because of seeding. We go to Montreal at the Forum. It will be Charlie Hodge and Daniel Bethune going toe-to-toe net. The Kings with Luke Robitaille, Thomas Sandstrom, the great one, Wayne Gretzky, Tony Granado, Dave Taylor, Bob Kudelski, Steve Duchesne, Tonto, John Tonelli, yeah, he's still around. Rob Blake, Steve Casper, Brad Jones, Jay Miller, John McIntyre, Marty McSorley, Brian Benning, Mike Donald, Rod Busquets, Scott Butchstead, Larry Robinson, Kitchener, Francis Burrow, yes, I had his hockey card with a pro set card with him, Bob Helkadis, Jimmy Thompson, and Timmy Waters. The 65 Habs with Claude Provost, Ralph Backstrom, famous for being traded to the LA Kings to help the 71 CL Sexual Battle they give Montreal the first round pick. Carl Leroy, Sean Belleville, Davey Ballon, who will probably have to play himself if the 65 Habs win because he's on the 71 Rangers too. John the Policeman Ferguson, Bobby Rousseau, Dick Duff, former Leaf, Jules Tremblay, Shaggy Talbot, the World War Yvonne Conway, Jacques Laperriere, J.C. Tremblay, R.I.P., Jimmy Roberts, not the guy from NBC, Leon Rochefort, Ted Harris, Red Berenson, forgot he played for the Habs, Terry Harper, Noel Picard, known for his St. Louis Blues days, Keith McCurry, Gary Peters, Brian Watson, and Andre Boudrias. First play, 4 minutes, aggression. And it's a 5-minute major on Brouillot. Montreal has a 5-minute power play. And somehow they can't score. This could be a heavy chance. The other fight, it's Jones and Watson. 2 unreliable people. 4 minutes later, Alex delivers a hit. Then 3 minutes later. No fight, 1 per game. Too bad, I would love to see another fight. A 5-minute major on Bro, and yet they freaking couldn't score. Aggression? There's a 2 minutes of aggression. It's Sandstrom. Montreal with a chance in the power play. Abu! About the Blues. Everybody goes. Gentlemen's on. ETM. L'assist par Monsieur Ballon. Ansara Manel. 2 minutes later. Action. Abu! Todd Ellick. Shoot that elk. Todd Ellick from Robitaille and McSorley. He makes it 1-1. 3 minutes later. Montreal chance. Andre Richard? No. 1 minute later. Aggression again. From Montreal again. Too aggressive. It's J.C. Tremblay for 2 minutes. Alex Keeler! Guess who? It's Gretzky from Helkadis and Larry Robinson. 2 guys you don't think would be big. But Wayne Gretzky freaking did it. I mean, unreal. Guy only had 1 goal in the first 2 rounds, and now he's got 5 in this round. I think he realized he needed to have a steam melt. Montreal's souring, and they'll sour again. Dave Taylor from the Triple Crown line of the 1970s, going from Gretzky. Gretzky's got 20 assists. Gretzky's going to definitely be an honor in the sky. And with the team life, it'll be Jean Beliveau. Gentleman John with a penalty? Well, good news for Montreal, they killed it off. But they get penalized. Talbot back in the box. No, Jean-Guy Talbot, sorry. The sweatsuit guy. And the Kings can't score. Do they need to score? Montreal draws a hit. 5 minutes later. Aggression? Another 5-minute movement. Tim Waters going to the box for 5 minutes. They're not getting anything. And somehow, some way, Montreal just can't do it with two guys, with Waters and Brill out for the game. They still win the game 3-1. The Kings stifled Montreal. They really stifled them good. Belleville scored the first goal, but Alec Gretzky and Taylor all scored for the 91 Kings. And somehow, those guys are, not only that, the 91 Kings are the only non-New York Rangers team around. So that's just plain freaky and all that. And yes, so the 13 seasons, the 94 Rangers won their seasonal tournament, the 71 Rangers won their tournament. The 91 Kings and the 23 Rangers both fell. The 23 Rangers, who did they fall to? Yeah, they fell to Boston, and the 91 Kings fell to the Penguins. But those teams are out. So the 94 Rangers, let's take a look at them. Richter 8-3, Healy 4-0. Glenn freaking Healy. These guys had 2 sweeps and a 7-game series. So it's either you sweep your opponents or you have to go to a 7-game super series. The funny thing is, they've had to face the 3 lowest seeds, number 30, 31, and 32. Now they got number 22, so now they got a better team, if you will. Messier 25 points, Subov 23, Tegan and 21. Mike Hudson, Brian Union, Ed Elchuk, and Joe Kosher with 1 point each. Similar Rangers, Jackman 93, Phil Moon 3-3. Great goals against average for both guys, especially for Moon. So that's the funny thing. They won their first round in 7, their second round in 6, and their third round in 5. So now they've got to face. Now is a sweep. Anyway, Dave Ballin with 20 points, Sean Mattel 19, Raj Gilbert 16, Will Kachuk, former Kitchener Ranger, Rod Seeley, former Kitchener Ranger, Jack Eagers, former Kitchener Ranger. So 3 former Kitchener Rangers. 1 point from Active Marco and Andre Moose Dupont. I forgot he was a Ranger. 91 Kings. Rudy 95, Perfume 3-2. They've been in some fairly tight series and some very tight teams. Now they got their first top 10 team to face. Gretzky's got 26 points, Sandstrom 16, Robitaille 12. But Gretzky, with 1 point by Jay Miller, Mike Donnelly, and Francis Briot. And the 23 Rangers, number 22, Shesty 8-5, Halak 4-4. He has more shutouts than Shesty and a better goals against, despite him not doing so well. These guys have been through the woodshed. Look at this. They've been to 7-game series against the 23 Bruins, the 2012 Coyotes, and the 75 Sabres. So these guys have had to be drawn to the limit all 3 times, and now they get the 94 Rangers. Zibanejad 28 points, Panarin 26, Fox 22, Harper, Mikkola, and Carpenter with 1 point each. So yeah, we got to the Final 4. Let's look at the summary. Arnold Richard with 65 hats with 13 goals. Well, he's out now. You got Grace, Bellon, and Zibanejad with 12 each. That'd probably pass Arnold Richard. Points-wise, Gretzky's got 26, but Mika Zibanejad of the 23 Rangers has 28, and Panarin 26. So Gretzky may have a lot of assists, but Zibanejad's doing it. Jackman of the 71 Rangers, he's got the best goals against 1.6. For Moon's got a 1.76, even though he's 3-3. I see Rudy number 7, Halax, well, Shesty number 10, and the 94 Rangers, like, where the frick is Healy and Richter and all that? One of them must be there. Well, Richter's got a 301. I think, isn't Healy better than him? I don't see Healy. So, yeah. So the 94 Rangers, Richter's number 18, behind Roger Crozio, who was 5-7. Rookie Vachon, 2-3. Crozell's got 3-4. Man. But, yeah. And the highlights, 6 hat tricks. Stanfield, Marcotte, Tikkanen, Backstrom, Smith, and Kozlov. memorable games. The two Boston teams 6-5, massive comeback and all that. 91 Kings when they beat the 71 Habs, second best, and 5-4 there. 32. So yeah, there you go, comeback. Will always help you out. But yeah, so that's our final four for now. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.